Father Peter here, Holy Wednesday. I've changed the icon over my shoulder to an icon of intimacy. This, of course, is intimacy between Mary and Jesus. What happens today on Holy Wednesday is a breaking of intimacy between Judas and Jesus. All the Gospels agree that on Wednesday, Judas made the first move to betray Jesus by going to religious authorities. We find ourselves at supper, at dinner, and when you read the scriptures, you'll notice that they are reclining. In antiquity, they lay down in order to eat. They thought it was better for their digestion. And we hear also that Jesus is next to the one whom he loved. The one whom he loved, in our tradition, is often understood to be John, the author of the Gospel according to John. It is sometimes speculated that it might be Lazarus, because as you remember from the fifth Sunday of Lent, it says that Jesus loved Lazarus. Jesus is very troubled at dinner. His spirit is agita, and he says, one of you is going to betray me. That sends an anxiety through the group. They don't quite know what to do. And bold Peter, who always is, of course, the one to move in first, tries to figure out how to navigate this. And he does it by this. He asks the one who Jesus loved the most to ask Jesus who it will be. And Jesus says, it is the one who I will give this bread to. Just another word about how they ate and how many places in the Middle East still eat. Those of you who've been on pilgrimage know this. There is a central food in the middle of the table. There are sauces around the edge. You have a breaded product that you put your food in and then dip in the sauce that you want. All the scriptures agree that there is some dipping, whether or not Jesus gives it or Judas puts his hand in the bowl with that. That is how it is conveyed who will betray Jesus. And then Jesus says, be about your business. Get on with it. You'll notice that it says that once Judas has made the decision, Satan came into him. This is an incredible piece here. So in Luke's gospel, for instance, remember Jesus is tempted in the wilderness after his baptism. I think it's line 413, where it says that Satan went away for a more opportune time, that being after Jesus denied Satan. This is the opportune time where Satan re-enters the scriptural narrative. It is in Judas's betrayal. The disciples, of course, have no idea what Jesus is talking about when he says, go be about your business. And you'll see in the piece that's attached below, they're speculating a little bit about what that might mean. Jesus, of course, knows what that means. He also finishes once again with the question of his glorification. His glorification being his crucifixion, his death, his resurrection, and his ascension. This is the way that God brings the resurrection of all of us. It is through this glorification. And this betrayal is a part and parcel of it. It is a very, very difficult day for all involved because intimacy is broken. I wish you great holiness on this Holy Wednesday. Peace be with you.